And this is a motorcycle turn signal off a motorcycle that my son had. I don't remember if it was off of the Yamaha he had, or he had a Suzuki. It was a street bike. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use them for directional lights on the front of the hot rod. They're going to mount on either side of the frame horns in the front. And what they have is, let's see if I can get it there. Like that, I guess I can get in there with. Down inside here, there's a shape. There's a rubber bushing in here, and then it fits around. So there's the hole that you have to cut, that this mounts in, is shaped like that. So what I did was, I measured from the outside edge to the outside edge. Okay, and that gave me 1.4775, but being it rubber, I rounded it off to 1 inch and 7/16, which is 1.437. Then I measured across the widest point, which would have been at this side here, and thinking that it's a circle, because I have to drill it out, so I measured across the widest points here, and I came up with 13/16. Okay, and then I went to the back part and I measured its widest point just before the end, and it was 5/8. So if this was made from a 5/8 circle and this was made from a 13/32, I took half of each one to find the center or where to drill. Okay, now it turns out it's not a perfect circle. It's more of it's flat on the end, but it's still, you could do it with a 5/8 drill, because, or a 5/8 hole, because the end of the hole ends right here, the outside edge of the hole, and it curves back, and I can always file these corners square. So to find the centers, I subtracted over here. I subtracted the radius on this side and the radius on that side, and came up with 3/4 of an inch, which is 750. So I drew a line. Let me put this back in here. So I drew a line. Took a compass, and I drew the 13/16 circle, and then 3/4 of an inch away I did the 5/8 circle. Then from the outside edge of each circle I do a straight line. Now, because it's not radius, it's straight line, I just extended the line touching the outermost circumference here and down, just extended it straight, and then drew a straight line right at a right excuse me, at a right angle to the center line up, and that gave me the square. And then I cut it out with an X-Acto knife. So this is the hole that rubber bushing is going to fit in. So all I have to do now is go out on the frame, trace this, cut this out on the frame on either side, and then I'll be able to mount these. They'll be rubber mounted. It's got a little steel backing plate with a nut. That'll put pressure on it, and it'll hold it tight. It'll be vibration proof. It'll have a running light and directional light, and it won't look too bad either. So that's one of the projects I'm doing today.